Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Sunflowers in Motion Health and Line Dance Show, produced by the Regina Sunshine Global Network here at Studio T at 440 Chapel Hill Road here in Douglasville. Thank you so much for joining us out there in Mouseland, as I call it. We are live, Facebook Live, and we are also live streaming on the Regina Sunshine Global Network on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have an important challenge to talk to you about today. This is Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. How many of you all knew that? Some of you know that? Well, it is, along with many other health observances. And this is a show that promotes not only line dancing, which we'll get to in a little bit, but we also talk about public health challenges and issues that affect our community today. And what better one to talk about today? Childhood obesity. How many of you realize that our children are getting heavier and heavier? How many of you realize that? And this includes my own family, my children in my family. And what it is a lot of the children today just aren't getting the exercise that we used to get. My mother made us go out of time. How many of your mother used to make you go out? My mother did. I see some hands in the audience. Thank you, listening audience, and also thank you for the in-live audience that we have here today. I meant to say that. But my mother used to just always get out, go outside, and make us do anything, hopscotch, making all kinds of things, and we were outside. But TV wasn't the answer. We couldn't look at TV. And of course, we didn't have videos either, or these cell phones that we were on every day. So I'm going to read you just a little bit about this month, and this comes from the Centers for Disease Control. Right here in our very own Atlanta, our leading public health institute. About 1 in 5, or 19% of children in the United States has obesity. Certain groups of children are more affected than others. National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month is a chance for us to learn about this serious health condition. There's no simple solution, but there are many ways that communities can support children with their journey to good health. I've mentioned already that childhood obesity is a major public health problem. Children with obesity are at higher risk for having other chronic conditions and diseases such as asthma, sleep apnea, bone and joint problems, and type 2 diabetes. They also have more risk factors for heart disease, like high blood pressure and high cholesterol than their normal weight peers. And about a year ago, there was, no, it's longer than that, I take that back. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, there was a statistic from CDC talking about how our children in this generation are not going to live as long as other generations. And a lot of it was due to the obesity challenge that we have right here. I wanted to also let you know that we are, I was sharing this with Chef Ashley a few minutes ago, that Georgia is the 18th highest, ranks the 18th out of the nation for obesity for children 10 to 17. All right, and Georgia ranks in the top 5 out of all the states for childhood obesity. So with that, I'd like to welcome my wonderful guests today. I'm so excited that they are with me. This is Chef Frances Ashley of Choices, the Center for, say it again, I'm always going to.
Center helping obesity in children and successfully.
I had the opportunity to meet the executive director about 3 years ago now. And we talked about this wonderful program and how it's so needed in the community.
Yes.
So I want to welcome Chef Frances Ashley today. Give her a hand to the show. Thank you so much
for inviting me to be on your show today.
She's going to I'm just going to take it away and just let you talk about Choices and what you do. And then we got a special treat for you. So don't touch your mouse. Stay right with us.
All right, so Choices is 17 years old. It was founded by my mother, Vanetta Keys, and she is the executive director of Choices, and I am the executive chef of Choices. We started in Woodstock, Georgia, as a club for overweight kids. Childhood obesity was an epidemic 10, 12, 15 years ago. Now it is. And so how we got started was we started working out at a rec center. It was 3 or 4 of us working out 2 or 3 times a week with a personal trainer. Just that's how Choices got started. We developed and transformed over the years to have other programs. We had our Children Nutrition and Physical Activity Expos, which is basically like a health fair and a carnival built in for kids. So the kids would want to learn, but also get rewarded at the end of the day by being there. We did those for several years, and then we have kind of transitioned from our program called Sisters in the Light, which was a program for girls in a summer camp where we had overweight girls come learning lifestyle changes. It's about a lifestyle. It's not about a one-day diet. It's not about a quick fix, but it's about a lifestyle change. And so we had that program go on for several years, and we have transitioned now to where we have our Cooking with Choices program, which is a very prominent program where we teach families how to cook. So we bring the family together to teach them how to cook dinner. And so it's a 3 class that the families take where they learn how to make a dinner for less than $15 for a family of 4 on average. So we're teaching families how to make fresh items. Nothing is canned unless it's a tomato product or something that's not in season that we can't use right now. So we even choose to use low sodium or no salt options and then still rinse them off to make sure we can do what we need to do with them in a creative way in the kitchen. And so we are looking forward to, we launched our community teaching kitchen in March in downtown in partnership with First Congregational Church, where we teach families how to cook there. We used that kitchen for several years. We outgrew it, so we moved over to Oak Hill in partnership with Fulton County, where they have a teaching kitchen at that location. And we used that kitchen for several years, and now we float back and forth in between each kitchen. Okay. So where the families come for 3 times, in a month to learn how to cook dinner. So they're actually cutting up their vegetables. They're learning nutrition education. We have a nutritionist that comes and teaches these key fundamentals that these families need to learn, such as Go Slow and Whoa, which is a NIH initiative that we have taken over, and teaching families basically how to treat your food like a stoplight. So is it a go, which is every day, slow, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, and whoa is like a once a month. That might be your candy bar, that might be your French fries that you get from a local restaurant, those type of things, the good things.
Right.
And then
how many of you are saying whoa?
Candy. Yes.
I love candy. I love candy, Hershey bar and chips. So.
Those are sweet and salty, that perfect pair. So we launched our community teaching kitchen in March. And we have been going nonstop. And with our community teaching kitchen, we're hoping to be a culinary hub, but also a culinary hub for health. So we're not just teaching baking classes and how to fry this or that. It's actually classes that help teach nutrition also. So yes, you're taking a class with the chef, but the chef might adapt a recipe that, we're looking at doing a gumbo class come up this fall, where we teach them how to make gumbo from scratch. So the chef is going to say, yes, we're going to use a roux, but we're going to use a whole wheat flour. We're not going to use butter or lard. We're going to use olive oil to start our roux. And then we're going to use chicken and maybe shrimp or turkey sausage. So things like that. So we can adapt our classes to everyday lifestyles.
Tell us how the children have taken to that adaptation, because children. I know right now my little granddaughter, she's gotten to this point. She's only 4, but she doesn't want to eat vegetables anymore. How many of you have children like that don't want to eat vegetables?
We sneak it, but also having the kids actually cut their own vegetables, being in the kitchen making their dinner, it's totally different, because they'll be like, why are you putting this whole bag of spinach in there? But when we talk about science and how it shrinks down, it's not going to be that much. At the end of the day, they're amazed and surprised, and they're eating their vegetables. So my goal every time we do a class is to use no less than 6 different vegetables in a dish. So they're getting at least 2 or 3 servings that they might not normally get in a normal meal.
Okay, I like that. To try that. Tell us a little bit, Fresh Chef Ashley, what are some ways that parents can help their children prevent obesity? What are some things that and grandparents do?
Yes,
because we
like
big
to spoil generation, them. Yes. So it's all about a lifestyle. So it's not, small changes equal big effects. So such as if they're eating at the Golden Arches 2-3 times a week, cutting it down to 1 time a week. Small changes, that's going to help your pocketbook also. Yeah. Cooking at home is cheaper than eating out. Even though they say you can get a 4 for $4 or a 5 for $5, you still will not get full off that 4 for $4. That's one meal versus you can make a meal for $15 and it be lunch the next day or dinner the next day, leftovers for at least 1 or 2 people in your house. fresh fruits and vegetables, going to a farmer's market, working with fresh farms and local farms in your neighborhood, working with just lean proteins. Choosing to cook at home is the easiest way to make sure that you're even making lunches. I know the schools have great lunches, healthier lunches than they used to have now. But even the kids don't like that food, so it's a waste of money if they're throwing the plate away after you're paying for it. So it's better to just make a lunch that they like. Even getting the kids involved in, hey, well, pick out 2 things on this shelf, pick out 1 thing on this shelf, and and then you have sandwiches and wraps, and bento boxes are really cool. It's pretty much like making a Lunchable, but it's, different compartments, so the kids can grab some.
What did you say that?
Bento
again?
box.
Bento box.
So Japanese. Goes back there where they put like different like chunks of chicken. You could have an orange or a cutie. You could have some crackers. You could have some grapes. You can have different things, and they can kind of make and eat what they want in that box, and they can kind of graze on it. Versus having a whole sandwich and having to eat 2 or 3 other items. Other ways is freezing and preparing. So I tell my families, like on Sunday, that's your day to go shopping and prepare your meals for the week. Or at least write down what you're going to cook each night, so you can maybe start step 1 or 2 on Sunday and then finish the meal the next day. And also you can, we tell families to freeze stuff. Nothing can go to waste. I know like our eggs, and they say, eggs only have such a short shelf life. No, eggs can last 2 to 3 months if you keep them refrigerated, because originally eggs were not supposed to be refrigerated.
Really?
They were not supposed to be refrigerated. Fresh farm eggs that come right out, they have a coating that protects them so they don't have to be refrigerated. The factories wash them and clean them so they look presentable for us. It's more of a character than it is a protection.
Tell us how people can get involved, how they can contact you all, how they can join the community kitchen.
Yes.
And bring their children.
Yes.
And you're having an event that's coming up.
We
so
are.
Tell our
So in honor of September being National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month, we are hosting a fundraiser on September 28th, which is a Taste of New Orleans with the Atlanta Creole Culinary Club. And then we also have our Family Fun Night, which is this coming Friday, where we're asking families who have overweight children to come out. We'll have a DJ, games. We're actually going to do a Mexican bar, but it'll be on a healthier scale. And then we're going to make some of our own ice cream using a Vitamix. That is at our Choices Community Teaching Kitchen. So on Friday from 7 to 9. Another way you can find us, we're right on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, you're welcome to go like Choices. You'll spell out the center helping, and it should come up. We have a gold emblem with our anniversary year on it. And that's how you can find us. We love volunteers, and we're looking forward to, doing more in the community.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful information. And guess what she's getting ready to do right now? Who can guess? She's going to demonstrate one of these healthy meals that we can show our children, and even for us as adults.
Yes.
We need to be eating more healthier too, so that we can be a better role model for our grandchildren and our children. So don't touch that mouse. We will be right back after this short break with Chef Ashley with the Choices program. Thank you. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back to Sunflowers in Motion Health and Line Dance Show. I'm laughing because we got a nice crowd today in the studio, live in the studio. Give yourselves a hand. I'm laughing. And those of you that are on streaming, we're on Facebook page. Go to Barbara Baylor, and then we're also on the Regina Sunshine Global Network on YouTube. So you don't want to miss any of this if you miss the interview. And then you'll be able to get this. I'm so excited. They had to tell me to talk normal. See, everything live. I can't, sometimes you like, Anyway, my guest today is Chef Frances Ashley from the Choices Program, the Center for Helping Obesity in children and successfully. And I didn't say this earlier when I was interviewing her, but this is also an award-winning program that is one of Atlanta's very first programs that for 17 years they've been dealing and working with childhood obesity in the state of Georgia. And I shared with the staff earlier that 2 years ago they were selected as one of the award-winning programs in Georgia by the American Public Health Association, of which I'm a member as a public health person. Over 25,000 people were here in Atlanta a couple of years ago, and Choices was one of the programs that was emphasized and got selected for a community award. So, as I said before, this is Childhood Obesity Awareness Month, and Chef Ashley has provided us a lot of information about childhood obesity, and now she's getting ready to make something for us. Tell us what the name is.
Okay, so this is an autumn apple salad. So we're going to make it in a jar, mason jar. Mason jars are really cool now. Ms. Barbara's going to hold that. So this is great to help your kids prepare lunches for the week. This salad can last for about a week in the refrigerator. Okay. And we're going to make it upside down. So the first thing we're going to do is make our maple Dijon vinaigrette dressing. So we're going to use measurements will be on the website. You can go to the Choices website and you can find all these on our Facebook page. We're going to use a little Dijon mustard. We're going to pour that in there. We're going to give me a spoonful, one more spoonful. And what's going to give it a sweetness is the maple syrup. So this is going into fall. So we're trying to do something a little more fallish, even though it's 95 degrees right now. We're going to pour about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you want your maple syrup. It's all right. I'll tell you to stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. So you can count to 3. That's a tablespoon.
Oh, is it? Oh, I learned something.
2 tablespoons.
Okay.
So people, you see a lot of times chefs aren't going to measure something. They're going to count in their head because they know basic measurements. And then we're going to pour in our vinegar, and then we'll do our oil last. So the vinegar, this is apple cider vinegar. We're going to pour about a 1/4 cup.
How many counts is that?
We're going to kind of go up about, that's good. Stop.
Good?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to go up to the bottom of the jar. And then we're going to do about a 1/4 to 1/2 cup of olive oil. And then we're going to do a tiny bit of salt and pepper in there just to season. Keep going. Keep going. All right, we're good there. And then we're going to just do a pinch of salt. I'm going to measure that out. We don't want to use a lot of salt. We just want to use enough to bring out the properties of the sweetness of the maple syrup. So that's about half a teaspoon. And then we're going to do a little black pepper. And as you see, I'm using kosher salt, not the other salt that this company makes. We want to use kosher salt, which is going to have a bigger granule, but also it's going to have, it doesn't raise your blood pressure as much as iodine does, or pink Himalayan or sea salt, and about a teaspoon of black pepper.
Are you saying that the kosher? I mean, what did you say about
iodized salt?
The pink Himalayan.
Pink Himalayan, sea salt, and kosher salt are better salts to use.
Oh, better. I thought you said they weren't. Okay, yeah, that's good to know.
Yes.
Okay.
So what Ms. Barbara's going to do now, we're going to put our lid on it, and she's going to shake and do a little dance. Just dance with it.
I can dance.
And what the Dijon does, we're going to shake it up and down. So what the Dijon does is when you do oil and vinegar, it separates. So the Dijon's going to keep it from separating.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Separating, so it's a stabilizer.
Okay.
So we have our salad dressing now.
Okay. Keep shaking?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to let that sit and we're going to rest. Now we're going to make our salad in a jar. So basically when you make a salad, you always start with the lettuce, correct, first?
Right.
Instead, we're going to pour about our dressing
pour it in
into the
here?
bottom of the mason jar. And this is going to be Miss Barbara's salad in a jar. And our audience will get to taste some. Ooh. So you want to always make sure you get your dressing in the bottom of your jar. You don't want to have it on the sides or on the lid and stuff, because when your lettuce and everything else starts touching it, it'll start breaking it down and wilting it. And because we want this to stay for quite a while in the fridge, we want to keep the salad on the top and the dressing on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And everything else can go in between. So we have some grilled chicken breasts that we just did, roasted chicken breasts. You could buy a rotisserie chicken. And this is going to kind of marinate the chicken a little bit also. I just cooked it in salt and pepper and chopped it up and baked it in the oven. So we're going to put our chicken. We're going to put some apples. So we have some crunch and sweetness also. Fall has great apple season, you know.
Yeah,
Northern
I love
Georgia.
apples.
And then we're going to put some cranberries in there. We're going to make sure these don't have any added sugar. You want to choose ones that don't have any added sugar. And then we're going to do some feta, which is a nice sheep cheese. And then we're going to do some pecan halves.
That looks so good, doesn't it?
And then you're going to repeat.
I see you all in the audience. Can't wait to eat this.
You're going to repeat the layers. You're going to do some apples, cranberries, and feta.
This is so easy. You're right. The children could do that. I'm going to do this with my grandchildren.
And this is pretty much, you can do leftovers, whatever you have leftover. You can, we make our own ranch dressing in class.
Yeah.
We don't buy any salad dressings. And then we're going to put our spinach.
Okay.
You just stuff it in there. You see how the salad dressing's at the very bottom?
Yeah.
And then
Can I hold it up?
Yes.
Okay. See?
And you're going to pack your spinach in there. Okay. You can get a good amount in there. All right, and then we're going to seal it up.
Okay.
And then you just put this in your refrigerator.
Do you shake it again?
You don't shake it until you're ready to eat it. So when you're ready to eat it, so we'll make another one where we can show everyone what this is our finished product.
Okay. Everybody see that?
And that can be done
I
for
feel
less
like
than $15.
I feel like I'm Vanna White.
Yes. So you can make this for a family of 4 for less than $15. You can buy a 3-pound bag of apples, and you can have apples for your salad. You can make an apple crisp, and then you can have just apples for snacking. And then the cranberries you can use in a trail mix. The pecans you can use in a trail mix. So it's kind of, you know, versatile.
Let's give Chef Ashley a hand. I want her to say again how people can reach you and tell them about the Taste of New Orleans.
Yes.
Coming. This is on their website.
It's on our website, yes. www.choicesforkids.org. We're also on Facebook, Choices for Kids. You can find all our events, all our programming. We have a cooking class series opening up in October. We start classes on October 9th. So and those classes are free.
Oh,
so that's
free. The keyword free.
We send
classes.
home groceries. So yes, the families get groceries each week in partnership with the Atlanta Community Food Bank. So.
Okay, I like that.
So yeah, so you can find all information on our social media handles. Choices, the number 4
the
kids.
Phone number?
The phone number to the office is 678-819-3663.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming on our show and talking to us about the problem. And this is a problem. This is a problem, not just for Georgia, but for the nation. So I'm glad that she was able to be here with us today.
Thank you.
Tell your mother I said thank you. Her mother is the executive director. Vanessa Keys is the executive director. Do you have one, I know they're giving me the sign, but one last thing that you want to say about childhood obesity and the importance of it, the impact, anything?
We are, thankful for our former First Lady Michelle Obama and the initiative of bringing Let's Move to the forefront. And we are grateful to carry on that legacy and continue that legacy on.
I love it. Give her a hand. Thank you so much. Okay, don't touch that mouse. Guess what we're getting ready to do? What goes along with healthy diets, healthy menu? What goes along with it? Somebody in the audience tell me. Line dancing. Don't touch that mouse. We'll be right back with line dancing. Woo! welcome back. We've had an extraordinary show today. We are recognizing Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. My special guest was Chef Frances Ashley with the Choices program. You can go online and look up the Choices program. She made a wonderful salad for us today, and people are tasting it in the audience. But we talked about this being a public health challenge. It's an epidemic here in not only the nation, but also in the state. So we are going to now do some line dancing that goes along with healthy eating. And the first dance that we're going to do is called I'll Be Waiting on You. And I think the artist is Dawn. But I'm going to teach it as we normally do on this show. I'm going to teach it. It's going to start off like you're doing the electric slide. So we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so far so good. Oh, and I failed to introduce my lovely sunflowers. Some of my lovely sunflower ladies are on stage with me. We have Charlene, we have Jamelia, and we have Cheryl. Give them a hand. And we do have sunflowers in the audience who are shy, didn't want to come up. Yay! Okay, all right, so we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do Jamie Foxx. So Jamie Foxx is out, in, out, hitch, and down. Every time we lift our knee up, it's called a hitch. So out, in, out, hitch, and down. And we're going to do the same thing with the left leg. Out, in, out, hitch, and down. Okay? All right, so let's put those two parts together first. Okay? Ready? Go to the right. To the right. 2, 3, 4. To the left. 2, 3. Now, Jamie Foxx. Out, in, out, hitch, and down. Out, in, out, hitch, and down. Now we're going to do what we call a ballroom turn. So we're going to step back on our right and turn, cha-cha-cha. Now we're going to do the same thing. Step back on our left, turn to our right, cha-cha-cha. So it looks like this. Step back and turn, cha-cha-cha. Step back and turn, cha-cha-cha. All right? Let's try that. Let's just try the ballroom. Step back. Step back and turn, cha-cha-cha. Step back and turn, cha-cha-cha. Okay? And then we're going to walk back, right, left, right. And as we do that, we're going to turn quarter and left, right, left, right. So one fluid motion like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we start again. Walk right. And you know what? I have to pause here for a second. I know I'm running out of time, but I can't remember, Beverly. This is live. If I turn the machine on. So we have to look at the music just to make sure. And I'll keep going over the top button on that sound bar. You turn it on. The top button in the front is turn it on. Sorry, folks, but this is live, and sometimes we make a mistake. See if it's on. Okay, and when you turn it on and click play on the computer, it will come on. So let's practice this one more time. Right, left, and left, right, left. Jamie Foxx. Out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down. And back ballroom, cha-cha-cha, back ballroom, cha. Take it back and right, and left, right, left. Okay, then we start again. Walk right. Okay, let's see if we can get the music to play. I might need to step down and take like a second break to do it. Do I need to do that, producer? All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, don't touch your mouth. I'll be right back. I forgot to do.
back after a little bit of technical difficulties here with the music. We can't line dance without the music. All right, this is called I'll Be Waiting on You, one of my favorite songs. So we're going to start the music, and now we're going to do the steps. I'll be waiting for you, even if it takes you all of your life. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get ready. 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk right and left. Jenny Fox. Out and out. Push and down. Out and out. Push and down. Walk. Forward. Step back. Walk back. Right, left, right, and left, right, left. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dirty Fox. Back, out, up and down. Out and out. Up and down. Step back. Ballroom. Cha-cha-cha. Back. Ballroom. Cha-cha. Walk back. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And I'll be wait. I know I missed that. Left, right, left. Out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down, step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha. Walk right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Walk left. Jamie Fox, Jamie Fox, up and down, Jamie Fox, up and down, step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha. Ballroom, cha-cha-cha, and back, and back. Start again from the top. Walk, walk left. Jamie Fox, out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down. Step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha. Step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha, and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Walk left. Jamie Fox. Out and out. Up and down. Out and out. Up and down. Step back. Step back. Ballroom. And right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right. And left. Sure got it. Out and out. Up and down. Out and out. Up and down. Step back. Ballroom. Cha-cha-cha. Step back. Ballroom. Cha-cha-cha. And right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And left. Jamie Fox. Out and out. Pitch and down. Out and out. Pitch and down. Step back. Cha-cha-cha. Back. Walk now, right, left, right, and right, left, right, walk, right, and left, out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down, step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha, what time is it? Cha-cha-cha, and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, walk, okay. Thank you. Out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down. Step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha, back, ballroom, cha-cha, walk, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and left. Jamie Fox, out and out, up and down, out and out, up and down. Step back, ballroom, cha-cha-cha, back, ballroom, cha-cha, walk, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, walk. Jamie Fox, up and down, Jamie Fox, up and down. Step back, cha-cha-cha. Right, left, right, left. We'll be waiting on you. All right. I know I'm going to confuse my producer and my music people, but I know the time is running out on me. We've had such a wonderful show today. So we're going to do this next song, The Beat is Rhythm. Then we're going to switch and do We're a Winner, the last song, okay? because I have a special announcement that I want to make about that last song. So we're going to do this one. The beat is in the rhythm, okay? So this one is, this one goes, and if anybody else wants to come up on stage and join with us, come on. All right. Okay, this one starts on so everybody in the audience is busy eating that wonderful salad, I can tell. Let's give Chef Ashley another hand. Okay, this one starts to the right. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock, 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 rock. Let's do that. Ready, go. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and right, left, right, left. The next part is you're going to walk right. Walk right, 2, 3, 4. Walk left, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that. Let's do that and this part, okay? Ready, go. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock, 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 rock. Walk right, 2, 3, 4. Walk left, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to do a simple wobble. Jump up, wobble, jump back, wobble. Now you're going to jump to the left, and wobble. Then you're going to jump left again and wobble. Okay, let's add that piece now. All right? I hope you're eating salad at home, too, while you're watching us do these line dances. Drinking some water like my producer is doing, so you can be healthy. And now get up and dance with us. All right, here we go. Shuffle. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock, 2, 3, 4. Walk right, 2, 3, 4. Walk left, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then we're going to wobble. Jump up, wobble. Jump back, wobble. To your left, to the left, wobble. And to your left, wobble. Okay, now we're going to do what's called a sailor step. You've seen me demonstrate this step before. It's you put your right foot in the back a little bit. Back step, step, left step, step. See, I'm putting my foot in the back, and then I'm stepping. That's called a sailor. We're going to do 4 of those. Sailor, 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 and sailor. All right? Okay, so let's try that. The wobble. Let's do the wobble and then do our sailors. All right? Ready, go. Jump up, wobble. Jump back, wobble. To the left, wobble. To the left, wobble. That's sailor. Sailor right, sailor left, sailor right, sailor left. And the last part of the dance is the rocking chair. Rock up and back and rock, 2, 3, 4. So you always have to have that little rock in there to start the dance again. So let's put the music on. The beat is in the rhythm. All right? I think you'll like this. Has a nice beat. 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4. Get ready. 5, 6, shuffle. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock. Walk right, walk left, wobble, jump up, wobble, jump back, wobble, to the left, wobble, to the left, wobble, sailor, 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 rock up, back, and rock. Start again. Walk up to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock. Walk right, walk left, jump up, wobble, jump back, wobble, to your left, wobble, to your left, wobble, sailor, 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 rock up, and back, and rock. Doing that wrong. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left, and rock. Walk right, walk left, jump up, wobble, jump back, wobble, to your left, wobble, to your left, wobble, sailor, 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 sailor. Do 2 rocking. Rock up and back again. Rock up. Now shuffle right. Shuffle to the right. Shuffle to the left and rock. Walk right. Walk left. Jump up. Wobble. Jump back. Wobble. To your left. Wobble. Left again. Wobble. Sailor now. Right. Left. Right. 2 rocking chairs. Up. Back. Up. Shuffle right. Shuffle to your right. Shuffle to your left. And rock. Walk right. Walk left. Jump up. Wobble. Jump back. Wobble. To your left. Wobble. To your left. Wobble. Sailor. 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 Up. Back again. Up. Shuffle right. Shuffle to your right. Shuffle to your left. And rock. Walk right. Walk left. Jump up. Wobble. Jump back. Wobble. To your left. Wobble. To your left. Wow. Sailor. Right. Left. Right. 2 rocking chairs. Up. Back. Up. Shuffle right. Shuffle to your right. Shuffle to your left. And rock. Walk right. Walk left. Wobble. Jump up. Jump back. To your left. Left again. Sailor now. Right. Left. Right. Left. Rocking chair. Again. Up. Shuffle right. Shuffle to your right. Shuffle to your left. And rock.
4.
Walk right.
It's rhythm.
Walk left. Jump up. Jump back.
4.
Jump left.
It's rhythm.
Jump left. Sailor. Rocking chair. Up. Back. Up. Back. Rock. Shuffle right. Shuffle left. And rock. Walk right. Walk left. Jump up. Wobble. Jump back. Jump left. Wobble. Jump left. Sailor. 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 Rock up. And back. And up. And back. Shuffle right. Shuffle left. And rock. Alright. The beat is in the rhythm. That's hot. Alright. Let me get my little sheet here for this last dance we're going to do. Anybody else who wants to join. I also want to make mention that although September is Childhood Obesity Awareness Month, it is also Healthy Aging Month, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, National Sickle Cell Month, Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, Prostate Cancer Month, and National HIV/AIDS Aging Awareness Day and Month. And there's a whole host of them. So I didn't leave the show today without saying those things. And there's a lot of information online about each and every one of these diseases. So we want you to take time, if you have families that are affected by or infected with or impacted by any of these other diseases or conditions or challenges, we want you to make sure that you can get information about that. So in recognition, one of these I'm going to pull out right now. I'm going to do a dance in recognition of National Sickle Cell Awareness Month. But this dance can be for anything I just mentioned, because people that have these challenges, all of them are warriors, overcomers, and winners. They're all winners. So I want to make sure that I say that. So we're going to do this dance for all of these other maladies that we have in our country right now. So this one starts out, and I did this dance. This is called Stephen's Groove. And this is in recognition of my grandson who has sickle cell, and he was going to try to come today, but he wasn't able to come today. So it starts off right over left, cha cha cha, left over right, cha cha cha, up and back, cha-cha-cha, and up and back, cha-cha-cha. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right over left. Right over left, cha-cha-cha. Left over right, cha-cha-cha. Up and back, cha-cha-cha, and up and back, cha-cha-cha. The next part is simply an 8-step count. We're a winner. We're a winner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then we're going to slide back right, slide back right, slide back left. And then, wait, slide back, left, and rock. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to start the dance again. Right over left, cha-cha-cha, left over right, cha-cha-cha, up and back, cha-cha-cha, up and back, cha-cha-cha. We're a winner, 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 winner. All right, then slide back right, left, and rock. Okay, then the bridge of this dance is you're going to 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're a winner. All right, let's try it. This is, again, for all of the awareness days that we're celebrating today that I mentioned. We're winners, overcomers, and warriors. So this is to the song, We Are Winners. All right, now, let's move it. All right, now. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, we got, so let's, up, back, cha-cha-cha, up, back. Okay, I missed a step, keep going. We're going to move it on up. A lot happening today, but we're all winners. Slide, slide, slide again. Slide again. We're good. Okay. Yeah, we're got that. Yeah. Move it on. We really missed this dance. We missed this dance up today. We're having fun, that's all. Da-da, da-da, da. To your right. One. And left. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're moving on. Move on up. Slide back. Again, stop in the top, stop in the top. 1. Cha-cha now. Cha-cha. Up. Now, we're winning now. Okay, stay here, stay here. Come together. Okay. All right, that's our show for today. Everybody is a warrior, a winner, and an overcomer, and sunflowers do dance. We'll see you next week.